Dear brothers, it is a tragedy and it is horrifying what we are seeing in that news that says a child dies in Gaza every 10 minutes according to UNICEF. According to UNICEF, the Palestinian enclave has become a cemetery for children and is a hell on earth for them. Gaza. A child dies every 10 minutes, and 2 are injured in the Gaza Strip since the outbreak of the war between Israel and the Islamic group Hamas on October 7th, a situation that, according to UNICEF, has turned the Palestinian enclave into a cemetery for children. The images captured by cell phones or local journalists and shared on social media of the corpses of children and injured minors are devastating. Time is costing lives. We call for an immediate ceasefire. There is no safe place in Gaza, wrote the NGO Save the Children on the social network X Twitter. To begin, firstly, to influence these statistics, the Ministry of Health Kasati reported that at least 4,000 minors have died and 8,067 have been injured. They have lost an arm, a foot, an eye, 1,250. 1,257 are disabled under the debris from completely destroyed buildings, with 1,050 missing under the rubble of buildings destroyed by the continuous attacks of the Israeli Defense Forces. It must be said, the invasion force of Israel on October 7th, Save the Children stated, according to the latest available data, more than 1,000 children have died in 11 days of airstrikes in Gaza, which amounts to about 1 every 15 minutes, and now it is already 10 minutes. A clear indicator that the offensive is increasingly targeting minors. At least 3,457 children have died in the country since the year 2000, killed in Gaza in 3 weeks. They have surpassed the annual number of children killed in conflict zones around the world since 2019, according to Save the Children. And what is happening is horrible, guys. The worst part is that they consider it a sacred sacrifice because Netanyahu sees them as Amalekites. And it says one must kill the anathema, that is to say, burn alive all the Amalekites, including children. It says that, says the Bible. So they say that the Bible has commanded us to kill all the Amalekites, including the children and babies. This is how we will receive God's blessing. Just imagine. That is the most terrifying thing, that is to say, they consider it sacred. It is a diabolical sacrifice for Satan. So with so much power being given to Satan, and Satan having more power, what can he do on earth? That is the most terrifying thing. That everyone has to worry about Satan's plan on earth. And that work done by Israel, by these genocidal soldiers who are happy and celebrating in the ashes of Palestinian children. They love seeing the corpses of Palestinians and consider it a sacred mission for the Israeli army. Some of them justify it, saying we are killing future terrorists. And this is how they justify killing pregnant women. They say there is a terrorist in her womb, so we will eliminate it before the terrorist is born. It is a horrible scene, dear brothers. Where is humanity? Where are human rights? All those beautiful slogans are pure lies. And the reality is that the UN is not doing anything in practice. In fact, simply condemning Israel without a severe consequence that can curb the Israeli regime is insufficient. This has greatly concerned those who follow and care about human rights in the world. And it means everything is hypocrisy. Every time the Security Council wants to impose a sanction, something, to move something. The United States is vetoing it, and other countries are vetoing it. The right of veto is giving more time to the criminal who is giving him those weapons of mass destruction. Each bomb creates a hole of 7 meters when it is dropped. 7-meter hole, guys, there, when they drop a bomb like that. These are not normal, natural bombs like what you have seen in movies. They are weapons of mass destruction. In other words, practically when they are dropped on a building, there is no one left alive. Nowadays, family surnames have been erased from the records in Gaza. In other words, an entire family has been removed from the Palestinian map. What does it mean to be a family of such and such? For example, a tribe, an entire family. What does the surname mean? It was erased because that whole family, I don't know, 300 people, 500 people, they were all massacred. Who cares about this? They don't care for them. According to them, Palestinian children are the ones who do not have the right to live. So if you are silent and I am silent, we will all be complicit in that great unforgettable crime of human history. So, brother, raise your voice for a free Palestine to save the Palestinian people and to free the children who today find themselves in that great human prison called Gaza. May the peace and blessing of God be with you all.